Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube channel or my Facebook. I'm so glad that you are joining me. Remember that this is part of a live. So if you don't like me chit-chatting with everybody, what you can do is you can watch this on a replay and then you can just scoot on by. Remember, if you're through YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed just down here below and that you've liked my page. That way you do get notified, set your notifications, and you get notified when I do go live. Just to forewarn you, in the near future, I will not be streaming live to Facebook group because that's something that Facebook has now started controlling. So at this point, I won't be able to do things the same way that I'm doing it. And that's all in preparation. And that comes out about April the 22nd. So just giving you a fair warning on there. Hello, Linda, and hello, Marjorie. Welcome. Like I say, I really, truly do appreciate you joining me. This is, see, and Lila, it showed today. So I'm not sure what goes on. I think if you join me through my Facebook page, it shows. And if you show it, do it through my Facebook group, it doesn't show. So I don't know. Hello, Karen. Oh, my goodness, you guys. And hello, Ina. All right, so today is part of my Now What series. I have to apologize. Last week, I was feeling a little under the weather. I probably should have said I wasn't going to do it because honestly, I do not like that card that I did, but that's okay. We all go through that. There's some that just aren't very good at all. But today for my Now What series, I was going to do something new from the catalogers or a tool or a trick or something. And then I thought, geez, why not use a stamp set? So what I'm going to do is I am using this stamp set. It's called Level Complete. I have not used this stamp set at all. It's brand new. I just sort of took it completely out of the box. Or just took it out today. And then I thought, well, you know what? My grandson really is into Nintendo and that sort of stuff. So I can actually do this. Now, this reminds me of the old Nintendo. That one, I could send a card like that to my oldest son, and he would appreciate that sort of stuff. But this one I'm going to do for my grandson, who has a birthday as well. All right, so it's going to be a simple card, but I just want to show you some different things that you can actually do with this. And we're going to do a little bit of fussy cutting on there. We'll see what happens with this, because I don't think my original thing is going to actually work that I have plans for. So I am going to try something, and we know that if it doesn't work, I'll just figure out something else and do it with something else. And I've kind of got a backup plan. All right, so my I'm doing this, kind of reminds me, I don't know, this reminds me of the toolkit. Actually, this is Poppy Parade. It's 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And we're just going to put that in like that, and we're going to come in with our bone folder, which here I go again. I've got everything at the other end of the table. I had a class last night, and I tend to move stuff from this end of the table to the other end of the table, and yeah. And, you know, that's funny because I said to myself, bring the glue, and I didn't, but I'll get it. So, and let's just play around with this. Let's see how it works. So I thought one layer of the card could be black, and then this is gray granite. I don't know why I think that this should be done in a gray granite, and I did it with that metal plate embossing folder. Hello, Pam. So I'm just going to actually attach that onto there. And I don't think I'm going to be putting ribbon. I don't think ribbon would be right anyways, but I don't think I'm even going to do trim. I might. We'll see how it works. So I'm just going to put that on there. Whoops. Got a bit of glue on there. Got it onto my hand. So I'm just going to come in with my glue eraser there. Now, that's a really old one, so don't pay too much attention to that. And I'm just going to leave this for now. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to do this controller. And I'm going to actually do it in black because it is a black controller. This is going to drive me nuts, this thing here. Let me just put that on with a bit of glue and we'll be okay. So I thought, well, I can either do it I can stamp this and I can do it in white embossing powder, or I could turn around and use silver embossing folder. So embossing powder, I mean. So for the purpose of what I want to try to do, and what I want to try to do is to color that, I'm going to try it with white. And if it doesn't work, I'll turn around and I'll change it to the silver. So I'm just going to put a copy of, or just a stamp of that. And we'll come in with our white embossing powder. You know me and embossing. My new girls last night, I think, are getting quite used to the fact that I'm getting them embossing. And, you know, they do a great job. I always say that beginner stampers usually do. Hello, Hannah. So let's just put this on here and see how this works. Now, I use a piece of cardstock because I find if you use a spoon, it tends to be staticky, and that really, it gets embossing powder all over the place, and I just don't want that. All right, so we are going to actually come in, and I'm going to heat set this. And I'm going to try something else as well. And this just might work just fine. Geez, I haven't seen, this isn't even like the new Nintendo ones. This might even be an Xbox one. I don't know. I have no idea. But they'll understand the gaming part of it. So, okay, so I'm going to show you what my plans were with this. And I have a funny feeling that I'm going to be changing those plans up very quickly. So I'm going to come in with my Poppy Parade. I'm going to come in with my Daffodil Delight. And what other colors are on controllers? Is there a blue that's on a controller? You know, I really don't know. Should have looked that up, I guess. All right, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to color this. And you know what? This may not work, because you can always color on embossing, and it's not bright enough. I wanted that to be brighter. Well, that's easily rectified. I'm going to come in with that controller again, and I'm going to stamp this a couple of times. I'm going to stamp this on the red, and I'm also going to stamp it on Daffodil Delight. And we're just going to just use some scraps on here. And let's see. Don't want to get that black onto my, there we go. That should work. Okay, we're going to have to fussy cut. That is for sure. So I want this like this. Let's see. I could even do this on white. So let's try this also on a white and see if I can color the white. Might even be the other idea to do with it. It was so cute. I was talking to my grandson, and I haven't been sending enough cards lately, and I should just do a just because card. And I might not even do this as a birthday. I might do it as a just because card. And he goes, you know, Grandma, you make the most amazing cards. And I thought, oh dear, this is him asking for more cards. Now, see that? I am thinking that I'm going to try cutting this out. I'm going to try fussy cutting it. I might be, well, you saw me the other day how I was doing some stuff. I'm going to take this yellow, and I think it's actually a blue that we could do a blue in there, that Azure Afternoons. So Let's see if I've got a scrap piece of that paper in here. I should have. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to just put some of those controllers on there in the blue. Sometimes the attention to detail is important, right? So there we got that as well. Yeah, and I think that'll kind of work together. I don't like that it colored. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to cut one of these. And you know what? I can put this on with glue dots, or I could just put it on with glue. And I think probably what I'll do is just put it on with glue. Bear Harmony. So what is your real name? That's obviously your handle. Okay, so let's come in here. You know, I'm going to get criticized no matter what I do. So I'm just going to have the left and the right ones go either. And you know, that part that's on the end of your take your pick tool is just going to go on there like so. Now I could have cut that a little closer, which might be a better idea than leaving that little gap around there. But let's do that. So who's excited about us starting to carry some scrapbook material? You know, I'm not a real true scrapbooker, but I love books. So I'm very excited about getting our 12 by 12 cardstock in packages, full packages of paper. I'm very, like I say, very excited about that because I think we can do so much with that. So I don't know when that's going to be happening, but probably sometime this year. So very excited. Okay, so this is going to come. I'm going to get that off to the other side. Let's put that in there. Look at that. Now it's starting to look like that. Now let's go ahead and cut this one out. I know I shouldn't be doing this sort of stuff, but it's okay. So I got a day tomorrow being on the computer, but I've got 3 hours on Zooms tomorrow morning. So I've got a bunch of stuff that I can sit and do ahead of time. I have my swaps ready to be packaged up for my Mexico trip. I've got another lot of swaps done. There we go. See, that's starting to look like it. I think it pays off. You know what? I'm going to be regretting this, that I didn't cut that closer. So I am going to actually go and cut that closer. Whoops. I hope you guys are okay with that. So who is that that's a Facebook user? I started off scrapbooking, but honestly, I can tell you I do not have that many scrapbooks. I don't have very many done. I have my pond that I did with my dad. I have my whitewater rafting that I did with my dad. And part of the cattle drive. I got more pictures for the cattle drive, I must say. I'm up to the tack room before we went on the drive. So that just tells you. Hello, Janet. So you know that I do tend to do a little bit of this picky stuff. So I'm trying to get the right ones. So just in case they're different shape. Oh, there's the nuisance. So we'll just put that there, and we'll put one on there. And let's come on with this. Let's put that on there. Yeah, I think this is just going to make it just, oops, that's not, just going to move that just a bit, and then we'll do the one more from here. And I think they're all the same, so I'm just going to actually go in and just cut this one out as well. It's a little bit harder to move the paper when you're cutting this small. I know. Do I have to do that? It just looks better. I thought I would have been able to get away with doing it just the way it was done, like, you know, coloring with the blends, but it didn't work. Oh, thanks. Where did my dad ranch? My dad didn't ranch. My dad helped out an awful lot at the ranch here in just north of us. I was friends with the Sugarloaf Ranch here, and that's the people that I borrowed the horse from, and we actually went over Sugarloaf Ranch. I've been like branding and all that ever since I was a little girl. I was always taken up to the ranch. So going on the cattle drive, which was it's almost a touristy thing, but the horse I borrowed was a real cattle pusher, and he was amazing on the trip, just amazing. Okay, so we have that there. Yeah, I'm liking that. All right, so then we can go ahead and let's cut this part out. Yeah, the cattle drive was always something I wanted to do. I only did the ride 2 or 3 times. I worked it more the last time, and then that was the last year. It was unfortunate because we had a lot of bad accidents that year, and it really frustrates me that I know you can't have people sign their rights away, but people trying to sue, and it was a nonprofit thing. It was raising money for the 4-H groups and or 4-H candidates for scholarships and that sort of stuff. And people just, you know, they shouldn't have been on the cattle drive. They had they never should have been on the cattle drive. So consequently, it caused a lot of problems, and then going to sue. Ah, thanks. Hi, Kath. All right, so we have this going here. Now, I could sit there and I could put that onto something else so it looks a little bit more, but let's go and let's get some of this stuff on here. So this, I think we could also do this in the white. Let's see how it's going to look anyways. We'll see how that's going to look. Put that in the white. But great cards for those kids that love to game, right? And this could be for teenagers. It could be for young adults even. You can see I didn't get that over where I should have gotten it. Okay, let's heat that up. I like some of the expressions on here. So you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to go achievement unlocked. Congratulations. And then I'll go leveled up on the inside maybe. We'll see how that works. Like I say, I should have really looked at it a little bit more. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to making some books is what I'm looking forward to. I think it's going to be, boy, that's going to be interesting to go live with a book, right? You know what? I'm going to kind of cut this out. Let's see how this works. We're just going to decorate the front, right? So like this. Have that. Let's go ahead and put Achievement Unlocked. Oh, in Alberta. Alberta had a good cattle drive. With us, our cattle drive was basically up and down mountains. The last one was over Dead Man's Creek, and honestly, it was a really rough one. No wonder there was so many accidents and everything else. The one the year before was absolutely amazing. We didn't have any serious accidents, and we thought, oh, this is going to be a great year the next year, you know, for the 4-H kids. And then all heck broke loose. But we rode right through town. We'd come down on Rose Hill Road, and we would ride right through Kamloops, right downtown. So it was pretty amazing. It went for 14 years. So, okay, so Achievement Unlocked. Let's get that done. And there was that congratulations one too that I was thinking of. So we'll just get this on there. But I thought this would be a fun card to do, to just show that, you know, a teenager card or a young fella card, or like, shame on me for having this and not using it. I've had it almost the whole year. It's one of those ones that I purchased and never really used. So I've been really pretty good. But I found this when I was going through my stamps with which ones were retiring. So anyways, I hope this inspires you to try to do like a masculine card. Achievement Unlocked. We have that. We have this. And do we need anything else on there? I don't know what this +1 means. Can anybody help me? I think I'll do that congratulations, and then we'll leave it at that. Or level up. Leveled up? I don't know. Nobody's helping me. I'll do that. And that I think I could do on the inside. So let's go ahead. Let's go level up on the inside. We'll put that on with our memento. Oh, well, like I say, I've been on the ranch an awful lot, having to do the branding, which is, they have so many people doing it because it's one of those things that nobody likes to do. But it's a necessity, unfortunately. I think now they're just doing tagging. I'm not sure. They've sold the ranch, so. All right, so +1. Do we want to go on there? Sure, I don't know what that means, but let's, oh, leveled up. No, I want to do congratulations, right? Yeah, Kamloops is a ranch, is definitely ranch country. You know what? I got to turn that over and pick it up because I stretched it out a bit. Awesome. So what else is happening? Don't forget, on Saturday, it's going to be, oh, I got a bunch of this stuff on there. Saturday is my card sketch. I'm excited because on Saturday after the card sketch, I'm going to head out to, it's called Makerspace, and I'm hoping to learn how to use my 3D printer. I'm pretty excited, actually. So we'll see what happens. And let's just get this one on there, and then we'll get that on. Yeah, I think that color on that controller really adds to it. Yeah, it took a little bit to cut them out, but I'm glad that I did it. And we could have gone with some colored paper to do these things as well. But so we're going to go ahead and put those on. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and put that on. Achievement unlocked. Congratulations. Let's put our controller there, and then we'll just put this. I have no idea what that means. If somebody can help me, that would be amazing. So now I want this to pop up, but I think I will put this on with dimensionals, and I probably should use black dimensionals on this. So I only have the little ones. That'll work okay. Yeah, I'm sure. I said to my son after he said to me, "Oh, Grandma, you make such great cards." I usually do interactive cards for them, though. This is not an interactive card. But I said, "So was that you saying to say that?" And he goes, "Oh, no, Mom." He was actually saying something about your cards. I said, "Oh, that's cool." His dad makes amazing cards as well, but they're artistic type cards. So. All right, so let's go and put this on there. So like I say, this was part of my Now What series. Now, this is what I'm going to do. This is going to be, whoops, that congratulations does not go there. I think I'll go congratulations this way. This way I can put, let's go ahead and glue this on. Put this on there. And leveled up can go in there. I could do this +1, but like I say, I don't know what it means. I'm sure the kids will tell me. So this was 3 3/4 by 5. And this were just scraps. Let's go ahead and put this. Do we want to put that right on there? I'm going to just put that straight down there. I'm going to see the way that it's on there. Starts with it that way. Let's go there. And then what I thought I'd do is use a wobble. And let's pop this up. Now, it's big, so I'm hoping it works okay because I don't want to put 2 on or else it's not going to wobble properly. So I'm going to put the bigger lot on here. Let's see, this is part here. So that's going to go onto this. These wobbles you can get from Amazon. I know I say don't support Amazon, but unfortunately we don't have any of these. All right, let's just put that like that. And there's our card. Boing! Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys, I love things that do move. So this is kind of an interactive card. He'll like that. I'm sure he will. Awesome. So let's see what's happening. Remember, if you like this, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it. If you are if you do live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. I'd love to work with you. Also, remember that if to create, this is great for the soul, and we will see at 10 o'clock on Pacific time. I might even go a little bit earlier. No, probably not. I got lots of time to get to make her space after that. Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much. And we will see you Saturday, 10 o'clock. Bye for now.